Imagine a frozen Belgian field, December 1944. 11 exhausted black American soldiers knock on a stranger's door, begging for warmth. They're given soup, a fire, and then betrayal. Minutes later, they're marched into the snow and executed. Their crime? Being black in a war that preached they were inferior. This is the forgotten story of the 333rd Field Artillery Battalion, the men who shattered Nazi myths with 155mm thunder. Stay with me. Watch till the end. December 17, 1944. Schoenberg, Belgium. The ground shakes like an earthquake as Sergeant Curtis Adams scribbles a final letter home to South Carolina. Ink freezes on the page, but his words burn. They think we cannot fight. Today, we show them what black artillerymen can do. Through thick fog, he sees Hitler's last gamble erupt, the Battle of the Bulge. 3 German armies, 250,000 men, roar west. The 333rd, a segregated black battalion with massive 155mm howitzers, stands dead center. Nazi propaganda called them subhuman. In 48 hours, they'd lose over half their men, and deliver fire so devastating, Wehrmacht officers would question every racist lie they believed. Rewind to August 5, 1942. Camp Gruber, Oklahoma. Deep in Jim Crow country, the 333rd Field Artillery Regiment activates as a colored unit. 540 enlisted men, 30 officers, mostly white. 5 batteries, Able, Baker, Charlie, Service, Headquarters. Each firing battery, for M1 155mm howitzers, 12,000-pound steel giants hurling 95-pound shells over 14,000 yards. 11 men per gun. Precision was survival. Lieutenant Colonel Harmon Kelsey, White Regular Army, commands. America fought fascism abroad while enforcing segregation at home. Separate mess halls, restrooms, movie entrances. On leave, towns banned black soldiers from restaurants. Yet these men trained like their lives depended on it, because they did. Training was brutal. Mathematics, physics, meteorology. Wind speed, air pressure, temperature, 1 degree off an elevation, shell misses by hundreds of yards. Misread wind drift? Friendly fire. They mastered slide rules, ballistic tables, trajectories in seconds. From underfunded segregated schools, they outperformed white units. Loaders lifted 95-pound shells in one motion. Powdermen chose from 7 charges. Gunners set deflection in mils. 1 mil equals 1 yard deviation at 1,000 yards. 3 rounds per minute. The 333rd hit it, often exceeded. Displacement drills, hitch 12-ton guns to trucks, move 3 miles, set up, fire, under 30 minutes. Survival meant shoot and scoot before German counter-battery fire. They made it muscle memory. Communication was poetry. Forward observers radioed coordinates. Fire Direction Center calculated. Guns fired. Observer adjusted, left 50, add 200. Fire for effect. Dozens of times per battle. Drilled until perfect. Camp life mirrored hypocrisy. Separate everything. Yet the army demanded excellence. One mistake by a black unit would prove inferiority. They trained harder, longer, pushed further. Early 1943, reorganization. 333rd Regiment splits. 1st Battalion, 333rd Field Artillery Battalion. 2nd, 969th. Both black, mostly white officers. Corps Artillery, flexible support. February 1944, England. June 29, Utah Beach, Normandy. War hits instantly. First rounds fired within hours. Hedgerow hell. Dense bocage. Every field a kill zone. The 333rd supported breakout. Forward observers crawled with infantry, called targets. Guns roared. Bunkers shattered. Infantry advanced. July-August, Brittany. Port sieges. Brest, fortress, 30,000 defenders, 6-foot thick bunkers. The 333rd pounded it. 95-pound shells, 19 pounds TNT each. Direct hits collapsed roofs. Near misses stunned. 4-gun salvos, continuous. No respite. Infantry veterans from Africa, Sicily, never seen better support. French civilians watched in shock. Black Americans operating complex weapons with lethal grace. Nazi, Vichy propaganda said ignorant. They saw rhythmic efficiency, load, aim, fire, repeat. Hour after hour. Reputation grew. Infantry requested Red Leg 333 by name. After action reports, fire support of the highest order. Forward observers far forward under fire. Combat records, 1,500 rounds in 24 hours. Gun barrels red hot. Captured Sanjour village with direct fire, rare for artillery. October 1944. Quiet sector, Ardennes, Belgian-German border. Ghost front. Untested 106th Infantry Division. 333rd and 969th support. Positions near Schönberg. Log cabins, beer hall, badminton court. Christmas show planned. Paris leave. Peace. They didn't know, ground zero for Hitler's offensive. Master Sergeant Floyd Jones, post-war, morale excellent. Guns perfect. Ammo stockpiled. Quiet winter. December 16, 5:30 a.m. German artillery erupts. 90-minute barrage. Silence. Fog lifts. Panzers emerge. Operation Walk am Rhein. 28 divisions, 250,000 men. 106th, in position 2 weeks, faces impossible odds. 2 regiments surrounded. 26-mile front, doctrine, 1 division holds 5. Line collapses. 8 a.m., 333rd gets word. Jones, sitting around, then, German breakthrough. Get ready. Forward observers in Blyaf call fire. Battery Charlie, Captain William Cloud, responds instantly. 95-pound shells arc Germans pinned. Expected town by noon. Can't. General McMahon orders withdrawal, begs batteries stay for cover. Main line holds. Wrong. Able, Baker displace west to Bastogne. Charlie, service stay. They no risk. They stay. All day, Charlie fires. Ammo dwindles. Darkness. Flanks collapse. Dawn December 17, Schönberg falls. Service ambushed withdrawing. Many killed. Survivors captured. U.S. plane strafes column. Charlie overrun. Some fight as infantry. Cloud dies with men. Tech Sergeant William Pritchett holds defense, lets some escape. Dies covering. PFC George Davis mans machine gun till cut down. By end December 17, 6 officers dead/captured. 222 enlisted. 9 howitzers lost. 34 trucks. 12 carriers. Over 50% casualties in 48 hours. Worst in 8 corps. But 11 escape: Curtis Adams, Major Bradley, George Davis Jr., Thomas Forte, Robert Greene, James Leatherwood, Nathaniel Moss, George Moughton, William Pritchett, James Stewart, Dew Turner. Walk 10 miles through snow. Freezing. 2 rifles. Reach Werbeaumont. Knock on Matthias Langer's door. Welcomed. Federal warned. 12-year-old Herman never forgets them at table. Pro-German neighbor sees. Calls SS, 1st SS Panzer Division arrives. 11 surrender peacefully. Marched to field. Beaten with rifle butts. Legs broken. Fingers cut. Bayonets in eyes. Shot while bandaging. Tortured. Murdered. Because black. Allied forces find them 2 months later. Frozen. Mutilated. Army investigates. Photographs. Interviews. Identifies victims. Then? Nothing. No trials. No justice. Malmedy massacre of white soldiers? War crimes trials. Were Beaumont? Buried. Survivors fight on. Able, Baker reach Bastogne. Join 969th December 18th to 19th, 101st Airborne arrives by truck. No artillery. Low supplies. 333 RD/969 TH, 140 men. 5 guns. Integrate. Position in Arc Bastogne, 7 road hub. Control it or lose Ardennes. Germans encircle December 20th. 18,000 defenders versus 45,000 attackers. Ultimatum. McAuliffe, nuts. 10 rounds per gun per day. No air resupply. Fog. Snow. Germans attack freely. December 21st to 23rd. Assaults. Pattern, German barrage. Lift. Infantry/tanks charge. But Bastogne has artillery. Black artillery. Forward observers in trenches. Spot assembly areas. Muzzle flashes. Call coordinates. Fire direction in cellars. Candlelight math. 2 minutes. Fire. Cruise in frozen pits. 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Numb hands. Frostbite. Yet, precision. 95-pound shells. 1,500 feet per second. Direct hit, truck vaporized. Air burst, 50-yard kill radius. White phosphorus, 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Burns to bone. Germans scatter. Attacks collapse. Guns overheat. Barrels fouled. Swab with rags. Lubricate in cold. No parts. Keep firing. Close combat. Direct fire. 300 yards. Tanks. Super quick fuse. Side armor penetrated. Brew up. 100 yards. Infantry. Air bursts. Bodies airborne. Crews fight with rifles too. Then back to guns. Calculate. Fire. Defend. Repeat. Sleep, 2 hours on, 2 off. Food, crackers. Coffee, melted snow, twice used grounds. Ammo critical. Every shell counts. Observers selective. Commanders cautious. Yet never break. German reports, captured later, regimental commander, American artillery devastating. Attacks broken before contact. Cannot be inferior Negro troops. 26th Volksgrenadier Division, artillery casualties exceed all others combined. Heaviest, most accurate encountered. Battalion commander, 30% casualties before attack began. Men demoralized. Say Americans see everything. Nazi ideology crumbles. Reality wins. Christmas Eve. German bombers. Captain Ray Chappell killed. Skies clear. Air drops. Hope. Christmas Day. Quiet. Samuel Ellis, 969th, little food. No way out. But we will hold. Tell them black artillerymen stood. December 26th. Patton's Third Army breaks through. Siege lifted. 333rd and 969th earn Presidential Unit Citation with 101st. First for black combat units. Casualties, 42%. Worst in 8 Corps. Yet held. Post-war, disbanded. Segregation continues. Were Beaumont forgotten? 1994, Hermann Langer erects cross. 2001, Belgians build memorial. 2004 dedicated. 2006, U.S. Memorial, Massachusetts. 2016 Illinois. Senate Resolution 5771. House Concurrent Resolution 43. Justice. 72 years late. Lineage, 446th 333rd Artillery Regiment. Desert Storm. Coat of Arms, Belgian Lion. Bastogne Shield. Snow Border. Sword Breaker. 5 Barbs, 5 Campaigns. Truman's Executive Order 9981, 1948, desegregation. The 333rd helped make it inevitable. Floyd Jones, 1983, we fought 2 enemies. One won in 45. The other took longer. But we won. Nobody could deny after Bastogne. Today, where Beaumont Memorial stands. Names carved: Adams, Bradley, Davis, Forte, Green, Leatherwood, Moss, Moughton, Pritchett, Stewart, Turner. 11 men who sought shelter. Found death. But their brothers held Bastogne. Broke the Bulge. Proved the lie. This is their story. Courage under fire. Sacrifice in snow. Truth over propaganda. Thanks for watching.